You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts now.
Well, Black and White Sports fans, women are waking up. They're waking up. They're sick and tired now of the trans invasion in a sport. Now, in the People's Republic of California, there is this one transgender that we talked about really in the spring and early summer, AB Hernandez, because AB Hernandez stole 2 state titles in track and field. Yes, this is a male that came in and dominated the females. But since California is such a leftist state, nothing has been done. Okay? Nothing has been done. Now, California definitely is in trouble with the Department of Justice, but we know they're not going to fold. They're not. And now that this is pretty much the fall now, guys, late summer, early fall, it's volleyball season. And AB Hernandez is on the volleyball team. But there's a massive problem, folks. Almost no team wants to play them. Actually, there's been 4 or 5 forfeits already. So the team is pretty much on the sideline. They're scrambling, guys, to actually find teams to play. And they just played another school. And guess what? Word is AB Hernandez dominated. Anybody surprised? I'm not surprised. But folks, on the Jurupa Valley High School women's volleyball team, 3 players now. They've had enough. One has already quit. I believe the other 2 have already quit. But now, folks, they're filing a massive lawsuit against the Wolt School District, the CIF, and another entity as well. They've had it. And they want monetary damages, folks. Yes. Now, the Trump administration, they're trying to handle California allowing this to happen. But now you're going to have these individual lawsuits. It seems like the school is actually going to have more lawsuits than actual games they're going to play in. Okay? So let's go ahead and get into this. Here we go. Right over here on Outkick, guys. California girls high school volleyball players file lawsuit over transgender teammate. And guess what, folks? One of these young girls that has filed the lawsuit is a Muslim. Now, I find it interesting, guys, that when you see like gays for Palestine, queers for Palestine, do they actually not know what would happen to them over there in the Palestinian areas, I should say? Yeah, they don't accept that. They really don't accept that. But this is nothing more than cultural Marxism being pushed by left. But anyway, says here, 3 young women in Southern California are filing a lawsuit against the California Interscholastic Federation, CIF, the California Department of Education, and the Jurupa Unified School District over the inclusion of a biological male transgender athlete on the Jurupa Valley High School girls volleyball team. The lawsuit, which was filed on Tuesday in the United States District Court for the Central District of California, alleged the plaintiffs, quote, have suffered sex discrimination, including sexual harassment, unsafe and unfair athletic environments, viewpoint discrimination, and infringements on their religious liberty and safety as a result of Jurupa Valley rostering the trans athlete. Yeah. Now, I believe we've actually talked about a couple of these females before. It says the plaintiffs in the case are current players Alyssa McPherson, Hadel Hazama, former player and McPherson's older sister, Madison McPherson, and their families. Hazame and Alyssa McPherson recently withdrew themselves from the team in protest of the trans athlete, they previously told Fox News Digital. The lawsuit alleged that Hazama and Alyssa McPherson were recently removed from the team group chat after telling their coach they were uncomfortable sharing the volleyball court and the locker room with a male student. The plaintiffs also claimed that the school's practices have violated the girls' religious liberties. Of course. But we know, man, since California is a communist state, they don't respect religion. They want government to be a religion. Quote, plaintiffs have been intimidated by an intentionally hostile environment created by defendants wherein they were bullied by school officials to censor their objections to competing with and against a male and to sharing intimate and private spaces with a male, the lawsuit reads. The McPherson family, who identifies practicing Catholics, claim to, quote, believe that God created human beings as male and female and that gender is a fixed characteristic that cannot be changed, that faith informs their understanding of human identity and shapes their views regarding the importance of recognizing and honoring the distinctives of male and female as created by God, per court documents. Yeah, I completely agree with that right there. I really do. Meanwhile, Hazama and her family identify as practicing Muslims, quote, whose religious obligations prevent HH from exposing her hair or body to males, including wearing a hijab. Guided by Islamic teachings, they believe that men and women have distinct biological differences, roles, and responsibilities, which should be respected and upheld per court documents. Yeah. I mean, guys, if you actually go to some of these Muslim countries, man, and you try to actually push this on them, have a male identifying as female in the restroom with females, that person will be put to death. Yeah, they don't play over there in the Middle East, man. They really don't play over there in the Middle East. And here's the thing, man. The lawsuit seeks monetary damages and to have trans athlete AB Hernandez removed from the team, claiming the athlete's presence has led other schools to forfeit games to Jurupa Valley this season. So far, 4 confirmed opponents have forfeited matches to Jurupa Valley amid national scrutiny over Hernandez's participation in girls' sports. Yeah. And I believe it's actually 5. Man. But the school doesn't care about these girls. They don't care about the girls, man. In California, they're more worried about the left and the trans ideology, folks. But you see, folks, the parents are going to have to take over these schools. I mean, the parents need to let government know, no, those are our schools, not your schools. We're the taxpayers. It's our schools, not your schools. Don't push your ideology on us. But in California, they don't really care. However, your people need to stop voting Democrat over there. That's the problem. It starts and ends with Democrats. This is Democrat ideology that's actually putting your females into this position. And Democrats are not going to do anything about it. You guys are going to have to change your voting habits over there in California. Just that simple. It is just that simple, folks. So hopefully, man, they get a whole bunch of money in this lawsuit. I really do hope they get a bunch of money. But that's just my thoughts on this. What do you guys think of this? Black and white sports fans, let us know what you think about all this in the comments. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. And we'll catch you next time.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.